Site by site, project by project, we are rebuilding our city along the river.
We're going to take out all of the existing openings, clean them up, and install these beautiful new windows.
Let me tell you, this is decades in the making, and it's really hard. First, you have to actually figure out how to make something work. Once you figure out how to do it, then you have to figure out who can actually do it.
What's extraordinary about Win is they make complicated deals look simple. They take on challenging buildings, challenging markets. They generally do it with a smile.
They were willing to negotiate with us and work with us and stretch their typical model a little bit in order to accommodate what we felt was in the best interest of the city.
Kudos to the Win Corporation for kind of, being at the jumping off point. You know what I mean? Like, they believed enough in us as a city and a community.
Now, the Yarn Mill represents the second project the city has partnered with Win on. They came at the 11th hour and helped the city out with the Fitchburg Place project, and we've been working on what that second project would be.
This building was a huge asset to the community in the early 20th century when it, provided a lot of jobs and stability for the community. It was active for a number of decades, but in the last few years, it's been completely vacant and underutilized with no real purpose. Using it as an adaptive reuse project and transforming it into residential building really gives it new life and a new purpose and allows it to be another asset in the community.
When you bring the new buildings back to life, people will come and people will reach into their pocketbooks and people will wish to spend money. It just needs a chance, and Fitchburg Yarn will be a great example of that. And area real estate values will rise. We've seen it time and time again.
It's going to be a place where people begin to build community and take part in the existing community that's Fitchburg.
I'm sure that people in Fitchburg sleep a little better at night knowing that the Win family and WinnDevelopment have done over 25 of these kinds of developments over the course of many years. And that old expression, practice makes perfect. They know what they're doing when it comes to this sort of thing, and I think that makes it much more likely that at the end of this there won't be any surprises, and the city of Fitchburg will have 96 new units of housing. And those windows, I would love to put one of those windows in my house.
This project will take us over 1,000 units of newly developed housing with WinnDevelopment, where we're the permanent lender. It's a great relationship.
WinnDevelopment is one of the biggest, probably the largest developer in our portfolio. Nearly 80 developments, nearly 10,000 units of housing, over $300 million of outstanding mortgage debt. And those are great numbers, but this is my best number, 0. They've never missed a mortgage payment, and I bet you they never will. So that's the kind of people that you want to partner with.
I really look forward to being back here for the ribbon cutting and seeing the families and the children who are going to be so happy and proud and frankly lucky to live here when we're all done.
When you walk through the building and people give you the description about how this is all going to work and what it's going to mean to this part of the city along the river and all the rest, I can't wait to come back.
Where do I sign up for pre-construction?
We can make that happen.
1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Thank you, guys.